I'm back. I'm 12 years old. In pre-IELTS class, and today I will talk about topic save animals save our life. Okay, let's start with animals live happily without people. About 6.5 million years ago, animals just chimpanzees running and eat fruit. When animals very popular in around the world, they continue their food chain and our Earth ecosystem. But about 100 years later, chimpanzees started to know how weapons and building their house. When humans appeared, they cut down trees to build their house and their village. They also pollute the environment and kill plants with the chemical. So the animals did not have enough space for their habitat, so they die a lot. Another way people kill animals, they throw trash, especially nylon bag and plastic cups, and it makes the animals being killed by these invisible enemies. There's a lot of photographs see some animals die by disease because they eat these plastic trash. And the main cause of animal extinctions is hunted for food, medicines, like this rhino. A lot of Chinese doctor thinks rhino horn is a very good medicine, so they hunt the rhino a lot. And in Vietnam, there are the Javan rhinos are extinct in Vietnam. And because the animal continue our ecosystem, if we hunt many animals, there will be many diseases on our earth, like earthquake or brush fire, and the most recently is COVID-19 pandemic. People hunt back in there, so the disease out of. But with the positive side, people are trying a lot to protect the wildlife. They make a lot of organizations to protect the wildlife, like WWF. We must protect the wildlife right now, from the smallest world to the biggest world, to help our planet help with pressure. And it's the end of my presentations. Thank you and goodbye.
Okay, so thank you for your presentation. We are going to ask you some questions if you don't mind, okay?
Yeah.
Question number one is, you chose kind of a soundtrack, right?
Yeah.
For your presentation. Why did you choose this song?
This song is called the Earth Songs.
Mm-hmm.
It's performed by Michael Jackson's talk about the wildlife and the animals.
All right. Have you seen the music video for this?
Yeah,
right.
it's very interesting.
It's quite interesting, I would say. Well, a lot of people think, unfortunately, that when we spend money on protection, by protecting the biodiversity, right, we spend money for nothing. And they give us such a reason, like, I don't eat juice, for example. I don't eat colibri. I don't eat tigers, right? I don't eat giraffes. So I eat chicken, cows, right? And I can breed them. So why should we spend so much money on protecting this biodiversity? Maybe it's not needed, since we don't eat, we do not consume these animals.
I think that is very interesting questions. Every animals have a lot of advantage and disadvantage. Like bees, we don't eat bees, but we need them for honey, for the nest. And some of another frog, like we don't eat frogs. Some of them because it have toxics. But it brings us
some medicine, right?
No, it have toxics, so we don't have medicines. We can use it as a pet.
As a poison. Do you think it's a good idea to keep wild animals as pets? Like have a monkey at home or have, I don't know, rhino in a garden?
I disagree partly.
Why?
Because wild animals need their habitat for hunting, for living. And if we have do you think that if you have a pet like a tiger, they will like to live with you? Never. They just like to live in the jungle to hunting and play with their species.
My last question is quite simple. People talk much, right, about protecting nature, but I'm very pessimistic about this, right? Because when it comes to level of you, me, right, per person, we understand, but we do nothing, right?
Yeah.
So this is why I don't believe much, right, in our future. I think it's quite bad. Do you believe that we are able really to do something to save that situation?
I think that we just go around with a group of people and say to the people who live in the area about save the wild animals. Maybe you can invite them to presentations and say about save the animal.
Speak to them, right? So promote it, right? Maybe this is a way out, right? But as I mentioned, like too many people understand it, but they don't care, right?
Yep.
Because they care about their families most of all, right? And they don't see the big problem. Thank you. That was quite nice. Maybe Mrs. Kimi wants to ask you some question.
Yeah. If you could change one thing in this world, what would it be in order to protect the wildlife?
I think I would change.
Planet.
No, but I think that it's very full of information. We don't have to change anything. That is good enough.
Okay.
And do you think we should close all the zoo and set all the animals free? Send them back to the wild side? Do you think so?
If animals live a very long time in the zoo, they just love to live here, live in the zoo. But when you let the animal out, maybe they don't know how to hunt, how to live with in the wildlife.
So?
They just died out there. We don't know.
You don't agree?
Yeah. And animals in the zoo, so the kid will know the animals and learn about them more than go into the forest with lions and tigers and snakes.
Okay.
That's a good point.
That's
All
all.
right.
That's all. I think that's all for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.